Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Nostalgia Bait. I am joined as always by my wonderful co-host George Sheard. Say hello, George.
Stealing my lines, goddamn. Hi. Hi. I was staying quiet this time because I ruined about. That's probably the most intros we've had to go through ever on this
That's
podcast.
true, yeah. What's it, number 4? Yeah, it's true.
Oh my word. Welcome. Hello.
Hello. Today we are here in
I love
the
these
year
episodes.
of our Lord 2026.
2026. My God.
Actually
this
not,
time.
not filming
We're
in
actually
advance.
recording this in 2026, which is rare for us.
Yeah, crazy. What, it's rare to be in 2026? Or?
Yeah, so far. It'll
Yeah,
become
so
quite
far.
common soon.
Yeah, very common soon. But yes, we are here in 2026. We're going to be shooting some shit once again. We
Yeah.
have a couple of things that we're going to touch on. But yeah, it's been a manic Christmas and a manic Happy New Year, George.
Happy
I
New
guess
Year.
I could
Happy
properly
New
say that.
Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah.
It has been a manic Christmas and New Year period.
It has.
I feel like I have not stopped until today.
I've had like the busiest Christmas, and it makes
Literally.
me forever grateful that we decided to record our Christmas special 2 weeks in advance of Christmas this time instead of like the 22nd.
Amen. Amen past us for God.
My word. So I mean, we like to do a shoot the shit episode every now and then to just kind of have. I guess it's sort of like a podcaster's detox, isn't it? To just waffle instead of having a pre-planned review or ranking or anything like that. Don't worry, we'll be back with plenty of those throughout the January period. But for now, we wanted to just kind of take a sit back and just talk. We haven't, we've done a few novelty episodes, a few big episodes. We did the awards last week, which I'm sure
It's
a
always
lot of you may
manic.
have seen on email.
We don't make it easy for ourselves, yeah, it's true. We don't make it easy for ourselves. Christmas special, straight into awards. I mean, it's because it lined up so well this year. The dates worked out
It's a hectic
perfectly.
time of the year. The dates did line up perfectly this year. And the Christmas special is always one that I will always be prepared to put effort into.
Yeah.
It's the one
And
episode
honestly,
of
it
the year
was so worth it.
I'm
It was
prepared
so worth it.
to put effort into.
It was so worth it. It
Yeah.
was so good. It is. I honestly,
I had so much fun with that, and we'll talk about that, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe the craziest episode we've ever done.
I mean, I dressed up as Raoul Moat. I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think there's any competitors towards that one, to be honest.
Santa was there.
Santa was there. You know what? Like, honestly, one of the most fun sort of things. So today, I guess we'll talk about a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Talk about the sort of making of the Christmas special. I guess not really officially the making of. I don't know. It just sounds ridiculously wanky for a podcast, but it's fun. It's fun. I think as a podcast where we are doing it online 99% of the episodes, and the only 2 episodes we've ever done in person are the Christmas specials, both years. It's sort of a different sort of significance to be like, to have that. Also,
It's nice
let's
to
just
know
talk about
that-
Christmas as well.
Yeah, it's nice to know that we still have a good, like, we haven't completely lost all social aspects of being in person.
Yeah, it's nice that we don't just sort of meet each other at the train station and go, "Hello to my wonderful friend Cooper Britton." You know, like like there's no, it's not. We haven't.
Hello,
completely
George, and
turned
welcome back to my friendship.
it's not all.
Yeah.
It's not. We haven't turned into like AI led
Not
podcast machines. Not quite yet.
Not yet.
We are actually people who are still friends, which is great. Can't believe
know.
that. It's been. Who'd have thought it after 2 years of weekly episodes? We're also talking about that. We did announce on the Christmas special, for those who managed to make it to the end of the 2.5 hour episode. If you didn't, then watch it. It's brilliant. But we did talk about, at the end of that, I suppose, that we are going to have a little bit of a break, which is not that big a news, right? But it feels like big news to us because we have released an episode weekly since the beginning of 2024, and it's now
Bit of time.
2 years. We're now 2 years later, and we're announcing that we're going to not have an episode come out sometime in mid-February. Crazy.
Yeah.
We're actually going to take a couple months off and kind of reinvent. So I want to talk about
Closing
what that is as well.
renovations, yeah.
And we'll be reflective and wanky on our 100th episode, I'm pretty sure. But I think it would be nice to kind of talk about that and kind of just talk about why we're doing
Our
that
reasons
and
behind
also
it, yeah.
what we want to do. Let's start with reflecting on the Christmas special, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good place.
I think it's one of my
Yeah.
It's one of the most fun I've had recording an episode of that, and I think it's going to be with it being in person. It's always going to be. I think it was leaps and bounds better than the one before, and I thought the year before was fantastic.
Do you think it's leaps and bounds? Because I think they're on the same sort of level.
Oh, really? Yeah, okay. I think it's leaps and bounds.
Well,
I think we are so creative, and I think the new one shows how creative we can be. Yeah, which I think is
that's fair. Yeah,
and I think it was all our own ideas, like which we came up together.
The Christmas special last year was. Mm-hmm. I think there were problems. There were problems in it, right? Where for me. I think we talked about it so much. We talked extensively about it. We also talked extensively about doing in Nostalgia Bit Christmas special advert.
Yeah, there's a reason there's no advert this year.
Yeah, we spent so long on the advert last year.
Yeah.
I mean, we recorded for about 13 hours in 2024's Christmas special. It was a long recording session at your house.
Yeah,
3 days before Christmas.
Yeah,
with your family. Also in the mix. It's quite hard to, I think for me, to not feel like I'm intruding on other people's space.
Yeah.
When you're taking over the whole kitchen, right?
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable. I think we weren't cut off, but we were like restricted by time with that one where
absolutely
we had to do 2 hours. We initially in our heads were like, oh, we'll do 3 hours.
Yeah.
But we were sort of restricted to 2.5, just to 2 actually. And as much fun as it was, we had like one road mic in between us. Like it wasn't well planned. At least this year we had fucking lav mics.
We were professional and had lav mics. And
but then
like,
the camera didn't fucking work though. So there's some things where
it's like last year it looked great. This year sounded great. Next year we'll have
next year it'll look and sound great, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like I think this year we were very creative with the advert last year. Like I loved the advert last year. It was fantastic. But I think we took the creativity that we had with the advert last year and brought that into the Christmas special. Doing the letters to Santa, doing the Christmas Carol read through. I don't think people understand. That was like literally we decided that just before we started recording. Everything else
we had like 10
was
minutes
was prepped.
We had like 10 minutes where we were like, this is who
we want to do. This.
These are the characters I think we should do, and that's it. I think that was literally it. And then we completely improv that. So for those who haven't seen the Christmas special, the last sort of hour.
Which if you haven't,
what are you doing? The last sort of hour, 45 minutes of it is a retelling of A Christmas Carol, but through the perspective of Geordie's and Scrooge is a Greg's shop owner, and the ghosts are various Geordie legends, possibly misinterpreted. And exaggerated.
Dramatized for your viewing.
That was really fun. The Santa thing was by far the fucking stupidest thing we've ever done.
Oh, it was mental.
We could reveal the magic that it was actually me as Santa.
What?
Did you not realise this?
No.
I know, shocking. But actually the most fun, I think. Like, it's so fucking stupid because, again, zero plan. It was just, I'll dress up as Santa and we'll read out people's Christmas lists. But it was so improv. And the concept of just eating the entire mince pie, I didn't expect to get caught in the beard.
I think for me, the thing that I knew was a good Christmas special when afterwards we were editing it and we were
howling,
howling, which is terrible, laughing at ourselves, but it was so funny. Like when you ate that mince pie, I just completely
just in one, and then realised that there was actually no matter how big your mouth might be, how mine is. That's not. I don't know why I'm flexing about that. That's very strange.
Good to see a weird flex, bro.
It's a very strange flex. My huge mouth. But I realised very quickly I couldn't eat an entire mince pie
with the beard on as well.
My mouth. Yeah, no, I did the same thing with a carrot and realised that actually carrots take a long fucking time to chew. And if there's one thing that I should be aware of now, it's you can't eat on recording and it be seamless into the next bit.
Yeah,
you have to carry a lot when I'm eating that carrot. My favourite bit still is the yeah, man. Still makes me laugh. It's the bit where I come.
I've gone back and watched just that moment about 4 or 5 times into the episode's come out.
It always makes me laugh just like it in that you could just watch the moment where it's like, I don't even know.
The whole demeanor changes. The whole body language changes.
The spirit of Raoul sort of entered me just for a very brief moment there.
You can see your body you can see your body completely changes. You fully tense up
because you're talking, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just like, yeah, man, like it's really like low. I also like doing Ant McPartlin as well.
Yeah.
Not Ant McPartlin, the real Ant McPartlin, but actually Ant McPartlin almost the Keith Lemon interpretation from that one skit years ago, which subsequently, really funnily, my entire family were quoting over Christmas. Not because of the nostalgia bit thing.
Really?
They haven't watched that. It was one of those things where I don't, sometimes when you're like home for Christmas or something, like we're just with family, right? The little inside jokes just get out of hand and it just becomes part of your everyday dialogue. And it was like that with us where I don't know why it came up so much, but every time someone said, like, you don't have to do it, someone followed it up with, you have to do it. Because in that sketch, he's like, you don't have to do it, you have to do it. Like, and every single time throughout the whole of Christmas, I've had my family, not just me, my mum, my dad, my brother, Lily, like, everyone quoting that.
So good, man.
Very strange. You're doing great. I just love it.
See that?
Like,
it's that bit.
You're doing great. Run telly.
It just worked, and
it's
I'm
so
saying
funny.
For me, I enjoyed because I even said to you it felt very D&D to me, which I was in my home.
When we eventually get round to doing the nostalgia bit D&D, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I think with that. I think we should
just. I'll just
Can you write a Geordie campaign for D&D?
Mate, absolutely. I reckon I could. I've had an idea. I've thought about doing it before. Absolutely could. Absolutely.
There's so many little characters.
I've
I've gotten myself really embedded onto Geordie TikTok at the minute. Really niche clips of Geordies on TV from whatever. Have you seen the one of the guy in? I mean, this isn't a Geordie. This is a bit sacrilege. But have you seen the one of the bloke who owns a cake shop in Sunderland?
No.
And he's being recorded by a couple of fucking knobheads, and he's. Bless him. I mean, he's obviously trying to just run his shift, and they're going "Yo, man, why are you spunk all over the cakes, man?" And he goes, "Why would anybody spunk on a cake?"
Oh, I've seen it.
And then he's like, "It's actually illegal to record people without their permission, especially under Section 35."
I love. Have you seen the Sunderland Carpet Centre? The Sunderland Carpet Centre one.
I haven't seen that. It's
a guy banging on a window going, Sabrina Carpenter, and the person behind the camera goes, "Mate, that's Sunderland Carpet Centre."
Never seen that. I need to watch that.
We'll find it afterwards.
Send it to me.
It's unreal.
I saw one on last night that I've never seen before. Maybe Hal, which was on Jeremy Kyle from probably years ago. I can't remember. It was how did you meet this woman? And he's like, "Yeah, man, I went on the big market. We all be I'll be mates, and I just came home and I woke up with a stinker." I was like, I don't know what it is. It's just horrible.
I don't know if it's the same one, but
it's so funny.
My dad and my sister always quote, there's a Jeremy Kyle episode with a Geordie, and he talks about the girl that he's with now, and she's like, look at her, she's a pure worldie. Yee, man, you look like a raccoon.
It's the same guy.
It's the same one. My dad and my sister always quote that. My God. Always.
So I think it's this is just going to keep becoming part of this podcast where, unfortunately, people who are more...
When do we review... do a review of Jeremy Kyle? When's that?
Oh, Jesus Christ, never.
Can you imagine?
We're not... Look, I'll reference niche things from random Jeremy Kyle clips that randomly come on my TikTok feed, but we're not doing a review of fucking Jeremy Kyle.
Review of people's problems.
See the one where the bloke was he's using a toffee crisp wrapper as a Johnny?
Yeah.
Brilliant. It's classic. I mean, that's just... I've never eaten a toffee crisp since. But yeah, I can see ourselves slowly devolving into, yes... That's right, Doctor Who fans. You're going to have to clear yourself up on niche Geordie references if you want to keep following our podcast, because we're going to keep quoting them.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the Christmas special. Was fantastic. I think we were very much on top form, which we talk about every once in a while. Be like,
yeah, I think we kind of internally rank our episodes internally. Yeah, in the business, you can tell I'm going to start work again tomorrow after the Christmas break. I've just got getting my corporate words in check. Yeah, we'll circle back round to this. So the Christmas special is Yeah, it's one of those ones where we have episodes where we look at it and go, we were on top form there. That was a good episode. Sometimes, and we'll not tell you which episodes these are, but sometimes we'll come out off the back of it and go, oh, God, I had no energy. I was yawning half an hour in. That's not good.
Yeah.
But there's some episodes of the Christmas special where you're just like, yeah, we just cooked. We cooked
absolutely.
with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then obviously we had the Nostalgia Bit Awards as well, which again,
yeah, the awards was fun. I love that.
It's a fun episode to do again.
It's a fun episode to do.
It's just a nice little thing to do at the end of every year, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm glad we did it because it's one of those things where it's like we could either make it one-off or we could do it a yearly thing, and we did it as a yearly thing. I'm glad that's cemented. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun. I like doing that. I like doing those things. It's just like it's bedlam. This year has been so tricky to get everything because I mean, obviously, as people are fucking well aware, because it's literally my entire brand at the minute, because it's all I'm working on is Wingman. That's coming up in like a month. We're filming that in a month, and like still have a lot of things to get sorted for that. Some of which I'll tell you after recording. But yeah, there's still a lot of that sort of stuff to get done. So then this year's like trying to get the Christmas special and like the awards and trying to do all the stuff that we did previous year was much harder. And I think that comes into the decision making when we talk about like, okay, so we're going to get to episode 100, then we're going to have a little break. The big question, why? Why is that? And I think a lot of people can understand. I actually don't think anyone's asking why. I think a lot of people are going, damn, about time. No, I don't think but I think a lot of people are like,
get these guys off my screen.
I know it's more just a sense of like, I think people, like most people I've spoken to, at least for like work and friends and all that sort of thing, are like, I don't know how you've kept it up.
It's crazy. It's mental. I say this.
No,
I say this often. It's the most committed like I've ever been to anything in my entire life. It's the most
same.
To have something out every week is crazy. It's mental.
I cannot believe we have. In fact, I don't believe that we have. I think I must have been in a coma or something.
And as of today, we haven't, George. So let's not.
It's just crazy. I look at it and I go, "This is an insane amount of work, and we fucking smashed it. Like amazing." Yeah, I'm proud of us, but there comes a point where it's like, God, yeah, it is relentless, and subsequently, the quality goes down. My biggest aim coming into Nostalgia Bait was to have a podcast that lasted more than 2 episodes. Actually, no. My aim was to surpass.
Increase.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. My personal thought was to have more episodes on this than we had on Spill Your Beans, right? Spill Your Beans is my previous podcast, which people still talk about. Still such a fan base out there for you, see. That's such a desire to never coming back. But there was 20 episodes of that. 30 if you include all the little other mini-sodes and stuff like that. I personally don't, but yeah, great. I enjoyed it. It's a good podcast. The quality was there. But my biggest aim with Nostalgia Bit was, look, I haven't done a podcast for 2 years. If we're going to do this, then I just want it to work. I don't care how many people watch or listen to it. I just want to have fun with it, be creative, make it a really solid like brand, and then we'll see where we get to, in time. But in my head, I was like, I always want to get past 30, and now we've more than tripled that. Amazing. Yeah, that's incredible. And we've had some fantastic episodes.
Yeah. I think I always envisioned getting... it's hard, isn't it? Because I think I envisioned doing the first year, and then it's hard because you get to a point where I don't envision not doing it. And now I'm like getting to 100 and like, damn, so what? Are we going to do another 100? We're going to be sitting in episode 200 in 2 years' time being like, what the hell? Like,
yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because I think I don't know about you, it's like a mixture of I never envisioned that we'd get here, but I also always envisioned that we'd get here. It's like a weird...
and I'll be...
Because I think the way that we are...
Yeah. I think the dynamic of how we do this podcast, I think if you asked me when we started, I'd be like, we'll get to 50 maybe.
Really?
No, because it is hard. And thing is, like, I've had so many projects through YouTube where I've worked with people, you never know. The only thing I've worked with you on prior to this was our like YouTube reviews that we did way back in the day. Those beloved YouTube reviews, but those were individual one-off things. It was like a day of shooting, and then crack on. I didn't know what your like work ethic would be like, especially given the fact that you volunteered to edit early on. I didn't want to do that because that was the thing where I was like, that will put me off from wanting to do it.
I'm not being funny. It's the only thing I could bring to this podcast with of prior experience. Because realistically, we didn't know what I was going to be like on camera. We were like, I could be a fucking cardboard cutout for all I know. At least editing, I could somewhat. I could bring something
funny.
to the.
It is really funny, and I guess we'll be more reflective and all that sort of thing when we do our 100th episode. But my God, going back.
I look forward to putting like a side by side of the format when we first started to now.
We need to react to a little bit of the first episode, or we need to react to. The episode that never got released, which is the pilot episode, which we never released.
The tester.
Because we started slacking off loads of people we know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We couldn't be released.
I'm sure there's a moment in that episode where we're like, okay, we can't, like, this is something we don't do when we release episodes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no, we can't do this. We can't do this. We have to do this. We can't do that. But we were coming up with the name on that. And everything.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting to see how far we come, though. Like, the difference now and then is mad. I think that, like, even in myself, I don't think I breathe as much into the camera as I maybe once did. At least I hope.
Yeah, I don't notice it now. It's a lot better. But even like me, I'm in a completely different stage of life now. Like, that's the way that I look at it.
Same,
it's crazy. It's absolutely like
it's very, very different. Yeah.
I look forward to putting like a side by side of where we are on episode 100.
Did you see what I shared this morning?
Very sad. Yeah, I saw
on
it.
Twitter. It's very
literally.
So, it hit hard watching that one.
It's so true. So true. But it's I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? Because I never really knew how far it would go. I never knew how long we would do it for.
No.
Like, but
especially
I think deep
weekly.
down, I think
it's like
us,
I always thought that like we get to like episode 50, we'd have like a couple of weeks where we'd like sort of skip a week. Yeah. But the Just News compilations were what fixed that gap, right?
Yeah. And the other thing you have to think about is like we're talking about that. Or we'll do 100 weekly episodes. We will have over because what we have. There's the Star Wars special that we did. There's 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. Is that, do we have 5 Just News compilations?
Well, we stopped doing them last time.
Is it 5 that we hadn't done?
We were due another one after episode 90, but we didn't do another one because it was getting
4 volumes of that or 5 volumes of that alone. So it's like, there's more. There's like 100, probably like 100 and whatever episodes, 106, 107 episodes. Like, it's crazy.
It's tricky. And I think like it comes to a point, and I think for me, I don't know if you think this, but I compare 2024 and 2025 and where we are both points in the year, right? And the Christmas period is the time where you can really compare because you've got like the Christmas episode, for example. You've got the Nostalgia Bait Awards and you've just got the general workflow. It is so easy when you get into a rhythm with things to become complacent. And I think our energy towards the creative side of the podcast has diminished. Not for the Christmas special. That was excellent. But we can't do that every episode. And while I'm literally making a film and working a full-time job, like I've quit doing live streams on my main channel now until maybe sometime in the new year, sometime this year. But like I the only things I do on Nostalgia Bait and the film stuff outside of work now. I don't do any of that YouTube stuff at the minute because I can't. So I need the time to, and even that's Nostalgia Bait on is what I would say sort of like energy saving mode, where some of the episodes are admittedly lower effort than what I would like, and I get to a point where I look at it and go, I want this to be better. I want the thumbnails to be better. I want the intro to be better. I want the like not even not the editing, but like I want the way the intro flows into the episode to be better. Like there's so many things that I look at and go, I would love to change this. I'd love to fix this. We haven't got the time to do it. Yeah. So having time
There's so many conversations that we've had where we've said like, oh, we'd like to improve this, or we'd like to test with this and start doing this. And they've kind of just conversations have ticked on until we've got to this point where we're like, there is now like a significant amount that we want to adjust or change or add or take away, that we're like, we might as well just do it all at once instead of trying to trickle feed it. Let us recuperate and let life become a little bit more sane and a little bit more chilled again. And then like bring it back with all these things that we wanted to change and we want to fix, and it sound better and look better and look new and fresh and 2026 and not 2024. Like,
yeah, we're working off the same pattern as we did in 2024, and there was a lot of life changes in that period for both of us, and I think like we're now at a place where like, yep, we know when we're recording, we know when we're doing it, we know what we're doing, but we're coming in and doing it on the day, as opposed to thinking much about it beforehand. And I think that's where the difference changes. I have a huge amount of respect and love for the same people who are tuning in, week out, or even if you're not, if you've been here since the beginning of the podcast, or you've been here since like a year ago, and you're still tuning in. If you've watched more than one episode and you haven't fucked off, I appreciate you. And I think in my mind, I think we owe it to them, those viewers, the people listening now, to make the podcast as good as we can make it. And I know that currently, this isn't the best we can make it. Mm-hmm. We can do better.
I want to be proud of it. I want to be proud of the podcast. I want to be able to stand front and center and say, "Hey,
and
look
I am
at this,
proud.
All the stuff we do." And
I'm
I want
proud
people
of the
who listen to it to
consistency,
be proud.
but I don't
to
want.
Be,
yeah, I'm proud of the consistency, but I don't want it to become quantity over quality.
That's it. We've done it. There we go.
Yeah.
We've done this amount of episodes in a row. Bang, done. We can do this. We can sit in front of the camera and all that kind of stuff. Let's sort out the behind the scenes stuff, so the stuff in front of the screen looks even better. Yeah, that's what it is for me. Let's
make the paint stripe in the middle of us, like the one that's like there. Let's make that a bit fucking thinner. Yeah. People have been calling for that one for a while. Have we done it? Fuck no. But it will. After episode 101, just you watch episode 101. That paint stripe is going to be fucking
George's
thinner.
Michael, stop buzzing.
Maybe.
Maybe. One day. They don't hear that, to be fair.
Yeah, they don't get to hear that. You get to hear that.
They don't hear that. Just me. I get the pleasure.
Just you going insane.
But yeah, it's all that kind of stuff. It's the framing as well. We can fix any framing, because my frame has changed probably about 4 times since the camera's been here. So it's like, let's make sure it's consistent. And we know exactly.
I might try and see if I can puppeteer you into some like moody lighting.
Yeah, some stuff up behind me as well. That would be really nice. Just something. Yeah, I mean, I do this, you can't see, but yeah, like stuff behind me, just like something nice. Like, I like my backdrop, don't get me wrong. There's some cool stuff in the background.
I like mine. Maybe my girlfriend's bedside table probably isn't the best backdrop.
Yeah.
This is cool, though. I like this fucker.
Yeah, that's
I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this motherfucker.
Yeah. It'll be cool. Like, and if we do thin the stripe, then we'll be able to shuffle over and see more of my background and all my weird shit in the background.
Exactly. You'll have more stuff.
I have to say one thing.
So will I.
One thing I did do is I left one of my drawers open on the special, on the award ceremony special, and I started editing. I was like, holy shit! I was like, that looks horrendous.
Oh my god! I
was like,
you know what? That does look terrible.
Mate, it's a rookie error.
I can't even see that now.
No. I was like, no way have I done that. It's because I was changing just before.
That's so funny.
Mate, it's terrible. Bad for me.
But, like, not the end of the world.
It just annoys me. It just annoys me because
it's little things like that where it's like, you have to sort of switch off. I'm sat in my bedroom. Yeah. You have to switch on. I'm in my podcast recording studio. It needs to look sleek and professional. And have stuff that you want, and that's absolutely fine. We can have different backgrounds, but the closer we can match, the better. Even the more consistent it'll feel. We're never going to be able to feel like you live in Newcastle and you travel for work. I have a full-time job and I live in London. Like, there is no way we'd ever be able to do a podcast to any positive frequency in person. Just would never.
To get
be
the Christmas specials a miracle.
Yeah, frankly, that requires you coming down on the train, and
that was like 2 months recording that. That was like 2 months of prep. Like that was decided in like October, not even October. Early October. To come down 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. It's madness. But we're at a point where I think we want to kind of go away for a bit, fix everything, tweak everything, get to where we like it, kind of bring it back. Mm-hmm. Maybe have
new podcast,
new vibes.
There you go.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't guess technically episode 101 is how the format and structure works and stuff. So, and how the weeks work, but
They don't need to know about our episode formatting. Yeah. It's a mess.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the tax year. That's when it starts.
We work in tax years. No, we don't.
We work in tax years.
Wait, yeah, we do. Never mind.
But we will be back after episode 100. We will be back without a doubt before a new Doctor Who special, which is the joke 100%. That I made the other week.
Yeah.
Speaking of New Year, sorry, do you want to say something before?
No, go. I'm just sort of making agreeable noises.
You got any New Year's resolutions? I think I put mine on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see yours, so feel free to tell me. Actually,
I want to start using Letterboxd more.
Oh, that's a good one. No, I did see that.
Notoriously don't. I have Letterboxd. I notoriously don't use Letterboxd.
Yeah, you fucking should. I'm sorry. I never understand this.
I don't rank stuff.
I don't like time. You don't have to rank it. You don't have to review it. You don't even have to give it a fucking star rating.
Yeah.
You can just log when you've watched a film, which I think is probably the most interesting thing, because if someone goes, oh, when did we watch that? When did we watch that? I can just go back on my diary and go, oh, we watched that there. Well, over Christmas, my mum was like, oh, let's watch The Holiday. And I was like, not a fucking chance. We watched that 2 years ago and it was shit. And she was like, we haven't seen that 2 years ago. I said, we have. Letterboxd, 2024.
Bang.
2023 even. The Holiday, Christmas Eve. 2.5 hours. George gave it, 2.5 stars? Shit. So I can
Yeah.
I can basically do.
Bro's got receipts.
I can basically be a cunt, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Bro has receipts.
I just love having the diary effect of it. I like the fact that I know everything since New Year's Day 2020. I have logged on Letterboxd. Everything that I've watched, every film that I've watched, and that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I love
that's my thing. Is I want to start using it more. I want to start logging what I watch. And to show, hey, I actually do watch movies, despite popular belief. And just the random shit that I watch, like, whether it's all 3 Avatars twice in a row, like, all that kind of stuff, like, yeah. This is my other, this is the other tweet that I put out, this is my new hyperfixation.
Well,
that's like 3 days into 2026, and I've already got a new hyperfixation, and it's taken over my life, Avatar franchise.
Oh.
Crazy.
Mate, I'm not paying you fucking blue for a thumbnail, man.
That'd be a genius idea. But that's my New Year's resolution is to use Letterboxd more. So follow me on Letterboxd. It's on Twitter.
Oh, brilliant! Don't even know your own username. Fantastic.
I think it's Britton UK. I think same as my Instagram.
It's great because I like the fact that you can look up how many films you've watched, and mine was really good. Oh,
mine was
maybe don't play TikToks out loud.
40 odd.
You watched 40 films this year.
Let me have a look. Let's have a look.
But you don't use Letterboxd. How do you know?
Because I've used it slightly this year, but I'm saying I want to use it more.
Do I?
What I do is
I don't think I do.
No. What I tend to do is I'll forget to do it, and then all of a sudden on one day.
There was so much resentment in that. There was so much. That was loaded. Do I follow you? No.
To be fair, I don't follow you. So.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is where you fuck
though,
up though, because I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna be like, has Bro logged small talks on there?
No, true. See, no, so
maybe
this is what I'm saying.
Maybe give that a watch and a 5-star review. I could do with a
I'll give that one a
Letterboxd
5-star review. My issue is with Letterboxd is what I'll do is I'll forget to log stuff. So you'll go through and it'll look like I've watched like 5 movies in a day.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Fun and makes the first one better. Check out Nostalgia Bit on Spotify and YouTube to hear my full review. Didn't even put a link in. Oh,
that's true. But yeah, I want to
check out Nostalgia Bit wherever you get your podcast to watch along. Fucking hell.
This one just for complete bits.
I love it. You've watched a lot though.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If you look at the dates, so according to the 18th of July, I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 movies on the 18th of July.
Kind of Cinquittal dub bill is this? Avatar 1, 2, and 3, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, and The Devil Wears Prada.
This is what I'm saying.
Nightmare blunt rotation. It's absolutely the worst. That's like Russian roulette, picking one of them.
Yeah, so that's my issue is I forget to do it and then we'll do them all in one go where I want to get better at doing them and not just I don't have to review them, but just logging them after I've watched them.
Yeah,
that's what I mean by using
log it and put the date right. That's the best way of doing it.
And have the date right.
That's the New Year's resolution for this year.
That's my New Year's resolution for this year.
Because you go on my diary and you can just it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see everything I've watched. I watched loads of films in December.
Like non-existent.
I've watched so many films in December
this year. On Letterboxd. Bang.
There you go. See Britton UK.
Bang.
Wonderful.
Done.
I watched Wicked for good.
I need to watch this because it's come out now. Because I've not seen it yet.
Have you been changed
for good?
No, it wasn't that good. I preferred the first one. It was okay. The best thing about I was disappointed that you know about the whole Madame Marble flipping around Wicked Witch thing?
Do I know the Madame Marble? Yes, I know the Madame Marble Wicked Witch thing. It is the bane of my existence.
Oh, give it a rest, you
hate it.
Fucking dick.
Come
on, it's funny.
It's not.
I showed my dad this over Christmas and he absolutely loved it. He kept saying it. And then it annoyed me.
It.
I love it. I think it's really funny. I was disappointed she didn't say it in the film, is what I was going to say. I was hoping she would do it in the film. But instead, she just did some really bad singing, yeah. I watched Bridget Jones' Diary.
For the first time?
No, I've seen it before. But I rewatched it. You good? It holds up.
Good.
Love Actually.
I watched
Polar Express.
I love Polar Express. Love Polar Express.
Scrooge.
Banger.
The 1970 Scrooge musical.
I don't think I've seen that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the night. No? Okay, well, I'll stop there.
Love Actually, I want to see.
I watched The Greatest Showman at 3 a.m. Shit-faced. I told you about that one.
I remember you telling me this one, yeah.
Yeah,
this was just
after
my
work Christmas party, it was all-inclusive drinks, of course it is.
Was this before?
Big up corporate Christmas parties. No, we recorded this after. This was because I had the work party on the Wednesday, was up till 3 a.m. watching Greatest Showman with workmates.
Yeah. And then
howling
came home
at
recorded
it.
The fight.
Came home Thursday afternoon. Friday, went to Josh's wedding. Came back on the Saturday to meet you and then record the podcast. So it was a very busy week with a lot of alcohol involved.
Yeah.
I watched The Ballad of Wallace Island on New Year's Day, and I thought that was a really good film. So I'd recommend that one. You'd know that if you're following me.
Wallace Island. Oh, I've seen this advertised.
You might have seen this advertised by Josh Carr, who doesn't shut up about it.
Yes, that's where I've seen it. That's genuinely, I think, where I've seen it.
But I loved that film. I thought it was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was a little bit tightened up in pacing, but I thought I thought it was a beautiful film. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Should we go
did.
through some of the things that I have watched? So I have been away the last
look.
week. I've been to the Lake District. And me and my girlfriend have a tradition where whenever we go to the Lake District or we go to Keswick, we go to Oxfam and we will buy some like DVDs from the charity shop of that, and that's what we're going to watch. We don't do it. We don't watch.
I like that.
streaming
I'd
stuff.
like to do that.
So we bought Devil Wears Prada because I've never
Great
seen it
film.
before. She'd never seen it before, and also
Great
I've been
film.
wanting to watch the Lord of the Rings. So I finally watched the first Lord of the Rings.
Wow, what was it?
Amazing, really good. I mean, fantasy. It's like the Godfather of fantasy. So. It was it was so
I've
good.
never seen it, and I'm not into fantasy. Would I enjoy it?
Libby didn't enjoy it as much, and she's quite big into fantasy. It's of its time. It's of its time. I think I'm looking forward to watching the second and third one because I think they'll be better. I think the pacing's not great, but then again, there is a 4-hour extended edition which might fix that. So,
oh yeah, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? 4-hour extended edition. Fuck off, Zack Snyder.
But it's a great it's like it's not like Game of Thrones fantasy. It's like typical fantasy. It's like
elves and elves.
Yeah,
see, that's what I don't
envision them.
Vibe with Skyrim. Yeah, I don't vibe with it.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like if you picture elves in your head, the elves in Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm saying. It's like the god. You have to even if you don't enjoy it, you have to appreciate that the fantasy that you do enjoy will have an aspect that is influenced by Lord of the Rings because it's just Devil Wears Prada, obviously Final Fantasy 1 and 2, which we've spoken about, and then I've watched all three Avatars.
You rewatched?
No, that's from when we watched them.
Oh right,
I just put them in finally, and then all 3 Avatars, which I watched in the same week.
They're long films as well. I don't know how you do it.
Love a good Avatar movie. The world building's
there's a good one, is there?
Yeah, I think the second one's the best one.
Really?
Yeah, I think the world building. The world building in that movie is unbelievable.
I think you might be one of the only people who I know has actually watched it, because I this is the biggest confusion I've had with the Avatar films. Everyone saw the first one. It was like the first film made in IMAX, right? It's fucking massive.
Yeah.
Everyone bloody watched it, right? But it became one of the highest grossing films of all time. It became the highest grossing film of all time until Endgame surpassed it, and then Avatar did a re-release so it could get a bit more money and come back to first place. The second and third one also, the second one, I don't know about the third one, but the second one also did like 2.5 billion. It was also one of the highest grossing films of all time. But with that, I can't find fucking anyone who's actually watched it. How the fuck has it earned that much money? Who's watching it?
The third one is only just past 1 billion.
Is that good?
Which
is that
has
bad?
been out for about 2.5 weeks.
That's not good. That's not good.
Probably
it's
not
off. It's fallen off.
It's a hard one because it's like...
It's fell off, hasn't it?
It is very good. For me, it's like Avatar is, and I said this online, I genuinely think the world of Pandora and all that kind of stuff and the Na'vi and all that is genuinely one of the greatest...
I prefer Warwick James.
It's one of the greatest fictional world creations of the modern day. It's unbelievable. Everything is thought about. And that's the best part of the movie. The third movie, which I spoke to you about, feels like the first and second movie again, but it's because they're still running this storyline of humans versus aliens, which I don't want. I don't want this anymore. I want to learn about all the different Na'vi tribes. I want to learn about the whole world. I want to learn about the different animals and stuff.
I thought that's what it was supposed to be.
That's what it should be.
Still doing the whole...
But I think it's a hard one because now there's questions of like, well, are they going to greenlight 4 and 5 because this one's not doing as well as the other two have, but it's still doing
They're very expensive
better than
films
most
to make,
movies.
aren't they, as well?
I think the budget for this one was 300 million. Maybe. I think the second one was 400 million. I think this one's less. And it's like
a lot of money to make, though. Even still, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of resources. Not very much going into the story. I shouldn't criticize it too much. They're very good. They're very much not my cup of tea. I just haven't got the time or patience to watch like 3.5 hour long films these days.
It's crazy because it's genuinely one of the only movie franchises that I could see, even though they are so long, I get completely absorbed. That's why I think the second one's the best one, because I get absolutely sucked into the world.
But I've not watched it in so long, so that's probably why I'm a bit like, I don't really care, because I haven't watched the first one in so long. I've been to in Animal Kingdom in Florida. They have the little Pandora world.
I'd love to do it. Yeah,
it's amazing. It's really, really good. I did like the flying like thing, incredibly immersive, like fantastic. I love the world building there, and it made me think, maybe I should rewatch it. Never did. So I just
they're worth it. They're worth it from like, I mean, they look unbelievable as well, which they're known to look gorgeous. If you're gonna watch it on a big telly, like in UHD and in the IMAX, like it's just fantastic. But I think it's the world. It's as someone who likes the world building and has got into like world building and all that kind of stuff. It really is like, it's a genius. It is a one to be studied for world building, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's good. I'm excited to see what things you review in 2026. What's on your agenda this year? Any films that you're wanting to watch? Are you excited for any films that are coming out? There's a lot of films coming out this year. Very exciting. Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, of course, which is currently promoting. Odyssey potentially. Yeah, I'm not super excited about that, but I'm
can't wait. Can't wait. Nolan and Greek mythology. It's like my wet dream.
This is kind of making me feel a bit sick, to be honest, hearing you talk about it.
What else we got? Supergirls this year.
Supergirls this year, of course. There's something I actually am excited for this year, but I can't remember what the fuck it is. 2026 films. Oh, Mandalorian and Grogu. I wouldn't say I'm excited about that, but I'm definitely interested to see another Star Wars film in cinema for the first time in 7 years.
Mental. Crazy.
That's coming out in May. It's coming out in May.
Is it? Oh, May 4th, yeah.
May 22nd, actually.
Damn.
Well, maybe
crazy
we'll
that I'm in
that.
London that weekend.
What a coincidence. Toy Story 5. Haven't seen 4, to be honest.
I will see that, yeah. I will definitely see that.
Red Devil Wears Prada 2, of course.
Yes.
New Hunger Games film.
Well. Probably not gonna have to see that. I'll see Hunger Games as well.
A new Narnia film.
Oh yeah, Greta Gerwig's is this year, isn't it?
Greta Gerwig's, is that coming out?
Yeah, this is the Netflix one.
Yeah.
Magician's
Very
Nephew,
nice.
Magician's Apprentice.
Odyssey, of course.
Of course.
Avengers Doomsday. I think it's probably one of the bigger ones of the year. I think is people are going to be talking about that one.
Isn't June Part 3 as well this year?
Now that I am excited.
That's the same day.
I was not a big fan.
Doomsday.
I was not a big fan of the first June film, but when I watched June 2, I was like, I fuck with this. I fuck with this very much.
Yeah.
Actually, I like this. Oh, of course, Peaky Blinders: The Immortal Man. How could we have forgotten about that?
How
And
could we forget
Spider-Man:
about
Brand
that?
New Day.
Is that this year as well?
Apparently, that's this year. I haven't got a trailer for that yet. I'm waiting for a trailer for that, but I'm worried they're going to wait until after Doomsday.
I'm looking forward to Peaky Blinders.
That's coming out in July, though. That's coming out in July. When's Doomsday?
Is there not a trailer floating around? I don't know if
December.
it's true, but I saw it.
Oh, it's December. No, Spider-Man Brand New Day is coming out before fucking. Does Doomsday?
See, I always get confused because it's changed, hasn't it? It originally wasn't, and then they've changed it and changed it back. And
because he's not going to be in. Oh, I'm buzzing
Yeah.
about that. Then if there's a new Spider-Man film in a couple months, I'm going to be fucking obsessed by that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck that. Yeah, let's do that. Odyssey. Yeah.
I think Odyssey's
Bigger.
my big one for this year. Nah.
There's not many. June Part 3. Yeah. Oh, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple comes out in like a week.
That's true.
Got to see that one.
Yes, it's
It's
that.
only an hour 40.
sure June.
It's an hour 49. What?
I'm sure June and Avengers Doomsday is coming out on the same day. I'm sure this is a big thing.
Yes,
June,
it is.
June's
It
Day,
is.
or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, June's Day.
Like Barbenheimer 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, it's great. The corporate sort of world of filmmaking has just learned all the wrong lessons from that, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Supergirl, Wuthering Heights, Emerald Fennell's new film.
Wuthering Heights, yeah.
Not super excited about that, but yeah, should be fine. Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu. What are we thinking about that one?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing the Star Wars movie.
I feel like
cinema,
that needs to be like our cut off, right? It's like however long we go on pause from Nostalgia Mate, it needs to be back by the time that Star Wars film comes out because we need to we need to speak about that. Werewolf.
I think it's
coming
honestly
out this year. Ooh, Robert Eggers. Oh, Mario Galaxy movie.
Is that the
of
Robert
course.
Eggers one? Oh
And
yeah.
the Michael Jackson film as well. Shaman. Don't know why I did that, to be honest.
There's loads. Yeah,
there's fucking loads.
We spoke about it last year. I'm
Clayface.
pretty sure, where it's like,
Is that coming out this
yeah,
year?
true. Yes, October maybe.
Expected September 2026, but it's not been
is
announced
it?
yet. I love how the
hope it
IMDb is
does.
just stacked with like production photos instead of any actual official stuff.
I hope Clayface, because I think Clayface could be very good.
I think
look
Clayface
forward.
will. I think Clayface will be held back. I see that being
Reckon?
with Doomsday on the horizon.
When's
it has to come
Supergirl
out,
supposed to be?
It has early this year. That's done.
Earlier this year.
That's done. That's ready to come out, man. That's like when is that coming
Yeah,
out?
because I saw trailers and stuff, but I wasn't sure. Because I was wondering what the gap is between what's supposed to be that and then Clayface.
Supergirl release date. When is that? June. Supergirl's coming out
is
in
it?
June. Spider-Man's July.
then-
So that's going to be a tough back-to-back. I think Spider-Man will probably do better. Because it's Spider-Man, though. You can't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I think
of
the hype
excitement.
from when they were filming out on location as well for that was mega. I think that'll... Yeah, there's some good... last year I felt like at times was a little bit like, I'm not too sure.
There's quite a
But-
few films that I got this year. A very
Yeah.
lovely Christmas present that I got was actually an Odeon Limitless thing.
Oh, really?
So I can go and see as many films as I like this year.
Very nice.
So that's great. Yeah, I'll be able to do that. I'm excited. I think Doomsday will be an interesting one. That'll be around Christmas. We should definitely try and organise something for Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't think we can see a Star Wars film.
Bear in mind, the last Star
separately.
Wars film I saw on cinema was with you, so
It was.
crazy.
We watched Last Jedi together. That was the first one we went to see together, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Rise of Skywalker, midnight screen.
Did the triple bill.
Triple bill. That was great.
Yeah.
But we didn't see Solo together because you never watched it until you came around to mine. And then
No, we did watch Solo together. At least
you watched it for the first time with me, so I guess fair enough. The last three Star Wars films But it's basically a tradition now, and now we have a podcast. Yeah. There is actually a sort of
we spoke
data-led
about,
obligation.
We should look to do like a raw reaction. Like we spoke about doing it for Five Nights at Freddy's, but it didn't work out. Is going to see it and then finding somewhere straight afterwards to be able to sit down and record like our like within the hour reactions to the movie.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did for Rise of Skywalker. It was just in the middle of a street at like 3 a.m.
That's so true. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? We just stood and talked about it because we're like, oh my god, what the fuck did we just watch? Well, lest we forget, you liked it.
I loved it.
I was the one who was like, I don't know if that will land as well in like a week.
Yeah.
And I was so right.
You were so right.
So vindicated that. Like,
yeah,
I remember when it happened. I remember the opening crawl being like, Palpatine's alive. The dead speak, Palpatine's alive, and I was like, oh no. And then it was like the opening bit, Kylo Ren on Mustafar. Not that you could tell it was Mustafar, and he's plowing through people. He picks up something, and then immediately we cut in to him arriving on Exegol. Jump cut, and then we just hear the stuff from the trailer where he's like, I've been every voice inside your head, or all that shit. And it was just, I just was like,
bang! Jump to Poe Dameron, somehow Palpatine's return.
I turned over to you,
I remember.
and you were just, and in my head I was like, we've just watched Force Awakens and Last Jedi, so like it's very fresh. It's like, this is weird. Like, it didn't feel right to me. And I was like, oh, I'm a bit concerned. I look across to you, and you're like...
Childhood naivety. What was it, 7 years ago? I was 15,
No, it's
16.
not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Were you actually? That's mad, actually, thinking back to that.
Probably, yeah. Probably around that.
Oh, my God.
I'm 23 now. Yeah, 7 years ago, yeah. 16.
That's crazy.
Mad,
That's crazy to think about. I would have been 18.
I've not had a Star Wars movie in my adult life.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's crazy. We have to see Mandalorian and Grogu. We have to try and do that.
Yeah, but for me, it was
in-person
rewatch
podcast
of Rise of Skywalker, where I was like, oh no. I was like,
well, I had my points. The only bit that I remember you having any distaste for was when they kissed, and you were like, oh, what the fuck? Didn't you say something? I swear you said like,
still do to this day, ladies and gentlemen. I remember audibly groaning in the cinema when it happened.
I remember that as well. It was the only distaste I think you had for the film. I was very much like, yeah, this is fun, but I was still enjoying it. But I was like,
never watched it since.
Have you not?
I've openly said this since I watched it with you. I watched it once after, and I've not watched it. I've not watched that movie in 7 years.
I think that you will actually enjoy it more on rewatch now.
There's a part of me that's like, I do want to rewatch it, but there's a part of me that's like,
there's stuff I can never look away from. There's stuff that I can never excuse. There's stuff that I can never.
There's something a part of me where I'm like, there's something that a part of me that's like, I feel like I have built this house, and I feel like I'd rather live in ignorance than face everything that I've said online.
You are very much a man of the modern generation. I would rather die on this ridiculous hill than even think about changing my opinion.
For that movie alone, just for that movie, anything else is fine.
Out of
just
pride.
For that one,
yes,
yeah. Not even that.
I think that's fair. We've talked
if I'd been so private about it, if I'd been so private about it, but the fact that my such strong opinions out there on the internet for everybody to pull,
I think there's some stuff that it's like 90% of the film is probably enjoyable, like it's fun, it's action. Story wise, it will never hold a light to what the Last Jedi tried to set up, in my opinion. We're getting onto another Star Wars tangent.
Do you know what we should do when we come back? We should do a film review. We should do a reaction. Like a watch along.
What, to Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah. It's going to be my first time watching it since it came out.
I don't think I'm going to be able. I think, you know what made it worse? Was us reading the script for the 10 times better version of the film.
That's true, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well,
anyway,
I think that's time to turn it over to Just News. Yeah,
let's move on to Just News. Wow, after another Star Wars rant.
One of many.
Welcome to 2026, ladies and gentlemen, where we are still bitter about Star Wars.
Some things never change. I moan about the people who fucking complain about The Last Jedi and stuff they didn't like. Meanwhile, I'm sat here 7 years later still seething. But yeah. I will always have a one-up on those people, and that is the 2 years difference between those films coming out. They've been bitching for slightly longer than I have.
That's true. That's true.
On a technicality, I will take that win.
Amazing. This week on Just News, again, a story from the wonderful Elle. We have from Hull Daily Mail.
Daily Mail, wow.
Yep. Woodland beauty spot haunted by ghost that tells people to fuck off.
I love this. And actually, I think this could be me post-death. I think if I died under horrific circumstances and I was set to haunt somewhere, instead of going around going, ooh, I'd probably want to be like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
A West Country beauty spot is being haunted by a ghost that tells visitors to fuck off. Visitors to Dead Woman's Ditch in Somerset, Quantock Hills have reported being sworn out by the spirit, reports Somerset Live. Ghost hunters have been to the location where a woman in white is reported to abuse guests near Overstowe. The site was named after the murder of Jane Walford by her husband John in 1789. Christine and Dave Thomas launched an investigation at the site in 2020, and Christine claims she was shouted at and told to fuck off by nasty evil spirits. She says she and her husband Dave...
Is it not just the owner of the land?
By being rudely told
private,
to leave.
Is it just private land
just a farmer
that they trespassed on? Yeah. And someone's like, all right, fuck off. And they went, the spirits are active tonight on it.
The pair claimed to have encountered the ghost of the murderer from 1798. Dave said at the time, "There is definitely something there. My wife has experienced it for a long time. There are two types of voices. There's the residual memories being replayed, which people took up on without being able to communicate with. Then there are voices you can interact with, which you can have an exchange with, which can answer your questions." It's like a fucking MP. It's like a video game. It's like the NPCs you can interact with and the NPCs you can't interact
it's like the
with.
Five Nights at Freddy's phone guy who doesn't shut the fuck up about his logic and facts. Shut up,
hello.
Man. This is ridiculous. Hello. Some of them can be quite nasty evil spirits, and not everyone is aware of ghosts. It's just
not all, but some can be quite nasty evil spirits. Not everybody's aware of ghosts. That's because some people have weaker barriers than others and are more likely to come across one.
That's just a load of old shit. This is just drivel that you're presenting to me. Not you, Al. This is what I'm not going to blame Al. She's did a good job. But this is
locals
drivel.
Have reported seeing a ghost there. One said, "When I was about 17 on my way home from work, driving along a cold road, I saw a bright white figure on the side of the road, so I slowed down. It appeared to be a woman completely dressed in white, old-fashioned clothing. I couldn't take my eyes off as I drove past. I couldn't bring myself to turn around to have another look. I just drove home in complete shock." Another said, "I've seen what looks like a tall figure with a long dark coat on outside the pub on the edge of the road. Checked back and no one was there." Holly Willoughby, Philip Schofield, and Nick Ferrari talk about a fucking ghost. Talk about a dead career right there. The ghost of a career. I discussed the ghost on an episode of This Morning. In 2020, Philip said, "It's someone hiding in the ditch, surely." Nick Ferrari said it could be a woman who was struggling with her hair during the lockdown. Nick said, "This particular woman is furious with her roots. That's what I reckon."
Right, okay, and this is not a sentence I ever thought I'd be putting out there on my digital footprint, but not to agree with Philip Schofield, but it is just someone fucking about, or it's bollocks. I'm sorry, it's just a load of old drivel. I love the idea of believing in ghosts. We have a bit of I don't know if we can't. I don't know. We're not going to talk about it today, but that's definitely your ghost story. Ghost experience.
Oh, we've done it on the podcast, haven't we?
Have we talked about that? I feel like we have. Maybe.
Yeah, we should. Did I not do what I did it on the Halloween special? Not last week.
Oh yeah, we might talk about it. Okay,
it was the first story I did.
I'm open to believing in ghosts, 100%. I don't believe in dickheads who are like, oh yeah, you're gonna give me 50 quid to get interviewed in the paper. Oh yeah, I drove past one time and saw someone. Yeah, it's a white woman in old-fashioned clothing. I couldn't bring myself to look back around. Nutter. Yeah. And then the next one, it's a tall figure in a long dark coat. This just could be anyone. What I saw was I do love the idea of a tall figure in a long dark coat outside of a pub on the edge of the road. That could be me.
Yeah.
I'm tall. I've worn long coats. I've been outside of a pub.
Man in a white vest shouting, "Home!"
Yeah, man.
As they walk past him.
Oh God! Wow. Yeah.
Amazing.
We're not derailing this into being the ghost of Ralmo. It's not even in the fucking northeast.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching and or listening to this episode of Nostalgia. If you have enjoyed and you are listening on Spotify, please leave us a hearty 5-star review. It really, really, really does help. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe as we are approaching 470 subscribers. And make sure to leave a like on the video as well. It really, 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 really does help. And hey, drop us a comment. What are your movies that you're looking forward to this year? Drop your letterboxes below. We'll drop you some follows.
Will we?
Yeah.
I don't promise that.
I will, yeah.
Maybe.
I do.
Why don't you follow us and maybe we'll follow you back? Follow us and maybe we'll follow you back.
Yeah. I'll follow you.
Sure.
Anyway, make sure to tune in next week as we will be reviewing The War Between the Land and the Sea.
A lot of people have been like, where is our review of that? It's been out like a month. I've still not watched the last episode of it. We will be reviewing The War Between the Land and the Sea next week.
Yes, we have a couple more. We have another Doctor Who episode coming in a couple of weeks as well. We're going to be reviewing Series 3 as I have just finished it. Which should be a spicy episode.
So, we've got some exciting stuff lined up for you coming on. We've got another 4 or 5 episodes, another 5 episodes after this. And then we'll be going on a little break. So you've still got 5 episodes, and you've still got fucking 95 episodes previously to catch up on. I'm sure you haven't watched all of them. Especially not if the
check out
stats
the Christmas
special again. Go watch the Christmas special again.
Yeah. Well, yes, we will see you next week for The War Between the Land and the Sea.
Bye-bye.